So there was this very interesting story that emerged out of Fresno, California during the mid 2010s involving a 60-year-old man named John Lang. John was a local activist and a very vocal critic of the local police department. He would often go on blogs and local Facebook forums criticizing the Fresno Police Department. Particularly, he believed that they were involved in a license plate scanning scam that targeted low-income neighborhoods. He thought that they would go into shopping centers, scan license plate, and then later track down those cars to ticket them. In the months leading up to his death in January of 2016, he became increasingly paranoid. And his behavior very erratic. He started to make all sorts of posts on Facebook about how the police were trying to kill him. He claimed that he was often followed by an unmarked sheriff's car. He could see that it was the same guy following him all the time. He would post photos from his surveillance cameras and make claims like, if I end up dead over the next couple of days, someone who is driving this van is most likely responsible. He started to extend his reach online beyond the local Facebook groups and started to reach out to local reporters and news outlets and even the FBI. At one point, he even made a plea asking for friends who were armed and had legal firearms to come and spend the night at his house in case the bad guys come. This was a Facebook post he had made about 5 days before his death. He even amped up security at his home, installing this heavy-duty gate. On January 20th of 2016, his house caught fire. Fortunately, the fire department was just a few blocks away on an unrelated case and were able to arrive on the scene quickly. The problem was this gate that he had installed. It made it very difficult for them to break through and get into the actual home. And when they did, they found Lang on the floor, unconscious, with multiple stab wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead, and the scene seemed obviously very suspicious, but they couldn't determine if the cause of death was from smoke inhalation or from the stab wounds. What makes this even more bizarre is that the coroner's office declared his death a suicide and that the stab wounds were self-inflicted. Now here's where a lot of controversy comes in. People are torn. They say his behavior was so erratic, he clearly was in a state of mental unwellness, so it would make sense if those wounds were self-inflicted. And other people think that he was a whistleblower who was silenced. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.